I want to give a huge thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. PTCGO Store is a great site where you can get online Pokemon trading card game codes for some of the best prices. Now able to order Sword and Shield Rebel Clash codes. Be sure to use code CHIP5 at checkout in order to get 5% off your order, or click the link in my description down below. Once again, that is code CHIP5 to get yourself 5% off your order. Thanks, PTCGO Store. What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Online video, where today we're going to be taking a look at Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Team GX. Card that has been so good basically as long as it has existed in the Pokemon TCG. Ever since Team Up came out, this card has been very, very played, and for good reason. Full Blitz, letting you accelerate energy, Tag Bolt, letting you take prizes and knockouts on multiple Pokemon at once. And this card definitely got a pretty solid boost from the newest expansion, thanks to just Boltund V. Bolt Storm doing 10 plus 30 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So one thing that could kind of happen with Pikachu Zekrom decks later on in the game is after you've used your GX attack, you really don't have that much of a... You have very much of a damage cap, I should say. It's very easy for your opponent to know, like, oh, they can't knock this Pokemon out. I can just push this VMAX or this, tag team Pokemon. They're not going to be able to get a knockout. Boltund here doesn't really allow that to happen anymore. It lets us get around that damage cap kind of ideology that your opponent could put out there, and Bolt Storm can hit for big time numbers. I'm still playing one Tapu Koko V. I still like this for the free retreat. Thunderous Bolts can definitely do some solid damage as well. So I still do like the Koko V, but I could definitely see this becoming just a second Boltund. Boltund really is pretty solid. So I'm going to go ahead and expand it here, take a look at the rest of the list. As you can see, we're not playing Jirachis in this list. I've really felt like I've just been able to draw through the deck pretty well without it. We've got the 3 Electromagnetic Radar with the Dedennes, and, the 4 Research, the Volkners, the Boss's Orders. This is another big time card that the deck got, giving you just that much more gust to bring up whatever your opponent is trying to hide on the bench. We also got a Tool Scrapper in here. I kind of talk about this in the video. I feel like this is a card that's definitely on the chopping block for me. I could see something else coming in that spot, but probably besides Boltund V, the biggest card that Pikachu Zekrom got is the brand new Speed Lightning Energy. When you attach this card from your hand to a Lightning Pokemon, draw 2 cards. So we're already trying to attach a Lightning Energy from our hand every single turn, so why not play 4 copies of Speed Lightning to supplement our 9 copies of Basic Lightning, get ourselves that extra card draw, and just try to run our opponents over by attacking as quickly as possible. So here's the list I've been running. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below, and enjoy the games. Grabbing a game here with Pikarom going against Aruiz 27. See, I always spend too much time trying to figure out how to pronounce the person's name, and not enough time looking at what types are in their deck. So I end up just going into these things blind, which I guess is fitting because that's kind of how it would be in like a tournament or something like that. But they're going to go ahead and be choosing the flip, seeing who goes first. And one of the things I really like about Pikarom is that it's one of those decks that doesn't really care if we go first or second. If we go first, we get a turn to set up. If we go second, we can full blitz on turn 1. We can still draw a ton of cards on turn 1, even with no supporter played, thanks to Dedenne-GX. So we'll see what our opponent's got going on. Ooh, it looks like we're going to be going up against a Lost March here. Gonna hit us with the Mountain Pass right away. Oh my gosh, did they hit a supporter? No shot. Okay. Oh, and just the pass of Runeski. Well, all we need is an Electropower, and we just win. We top decked the Dedenne TEU, which is pretty nice. So let's go with the Radar. And we'll get ourselves Zeraora and Pikarom. We do have all 4 powers. We've got Research. We've got Speed Lightnings for days. We do not have the Koko Prism Star. So Full Blitz is pretty tough here. Alright. So I think I'm going to... do we just attach? Make it a little easier for ourselves to get the donk. I'm going to just get Koko V. Like, all of their Pokemon are weak to lightning, which is good. I think I'm not going to attach, just because Speed Lightning can draw us 2 more cards if we draw that. And we have so many energy in the deck. Wow, we didn't get a supporter or a Speed Lightning energy. So... well, our hand is pretty bad, actually. So what we're going to actually do here is retreat, Energy Switch, and go with a Spike Draw to get ourselves a couple cards. I can't believe we whiffed that. Man, unfortunate. But that is how it goes sometimes. That is how it be. If we had gotten a, gotten the Stadium Nav and flipped heads, we could have even gotten Thunder Mountain to Static Shock for the win. But they're not out of it yet. They do get a Twin Energy. They get a Cynthia. And we'll see if they get some more Pokemon to go along with it. Tag Bolt, a big, big time factor here in this matchup. For sure, excuse me. And it looks like they're just going to have to grab Dedenne-GX. So, really tough start of things for our opponent. I wonder if this is the list that they're playing. I wonder if they're playing the list that we did a video on. It looks, I mean, similar to it as of now. I didn't play Ordinary Rod, but I did say in the video that I would play an Ordinary Rod probably after playing some more games with it. So I wonder if they're just working with the list that we posted. Maybe with those changes I suggested. Yep, well, there's the turf field. And Lost March can't hit us. They're going to go ahead and Quick Ball, get themselves down another Hoppip. Oh, actually going to go ahead and get down the Blitzel. Choosing to play 60 HP Blitzels. Give us a little tickle with the Lost March there. Not doing too much. So I'm going to start with the Speed Lightning here. Volkner gets us energy. I mean, we also have Great Catcher at some point for Dedenne-GX, which is pretty good. Let's just go with the Volkner. We do have the knockout already, which is nice. And I think I'm just going to take the Big Charm for the Pikarom, give it as much HP as possible. So what we're going to be looking to attack with after this. And we'll go ahead and Spike Draw. Get ourselves a couple cards. And take ourselves a prize. Get ourselves a Switch. So working in the one prize attacker with Zapdos could be good as well at some point here. And yeah, they should just send a Hoppip because we know they have the Skiploon in hand. They can Floral Path to the Sky, get themselves a Jumpluff, and go from there. Skiploon itself also just does have free retreat, so should be a pretty easy choice here. Might be kind of figuring out, what is this piece of hair? How come this piece of hair will not just stay out of the way? There we go. The real things I worry about when I'm making a video, guys. Okay. Well, I mean, we can Spike Draw, knock out any of the Hoppips. They didn't disconnect, because if you disconnect, it just auto-sends up the Pokemon all the way to the left, and as we can see, they are playing out their turn now. Getting a couple Skiploons. Gonna get a bunch of Pokemon into the Lost Zone pretty quickly. And let's see what kind of follow-up they have as far as cards in their hand. There's a Research. Oh, and a Jumpluff. They might have been taking a while because they didn't have a supporter in hand, and then they top-decked the Research, and they're like, oh, I'm still in this. And they hit the Volkner as well on the Mountain Pass. Not the biggest deal, but semi-annoying, I suppose. But we could just go with the full Blitz this turn, depending on if we get like a heads on Stadium Nav. We could also just go for it. Oh, but they just have to push Hoppip. Okay, so they don't really have much. We'll take it slow still then. Get that. We get the boss's orders, so if Mew comes down, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with the good old Spike Draw. Draw ourselves as many cards as possible. Hoppip being weak to lightning, coming in clutch for us. We still don't have a Electropower in hand, but we've got the Volkner. It's all we needed to win the game on turn 1. Man, I was so convinced, like, I'm just not even going to get to use this game because I'm just going to donk them turn 1. But we somehow whiff Volkner, Research, and Electropower off of Dead-Eye Change. And here we are, playing what could end up being a game because they've been able to get a lot of Pokemon in the Lost Zone. So they're going to be able to hit pretty hard. As long as they're not one-hit KOing our Pikachu Zekroms, we're doing pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Pokemon, so they're hitting 180 damage with a Lost March, which is enough to knock out this Koko that's got some damage on it already. Failing the Turf Field. There's an energy attachment, so that must be what they top decked, I would imagine. Otherwise, I think they would have just hit us. And we'll send up Pikachu Zekrom. And yeah, I mean, we can Great Catcher knock out Dedenne, set up for just Tag Bolt for game next turn. We are down Tag Switch. Alright, let's do this. And Energy. I didn't want to draw too many Lightnings, honestly. Now that's less we get to accelerate. How many are in deck? We have none in deck, actually. So we get to accelerate no energies here with Full Blitz. That's not great. Okay. But there's like no shot they knock this out. No shot. I'm just going to go like this. Ooh, I did not mean to get rid of that boss's orders. I meant to get rid of the radar right next to it. That's not great. Okay, but we definitely need to play this. And go with the Full Blitz. I mean, if we get the Koko Prism here, well. So our last 2 prizes are Energy Switch and Tapu Koko Prism Star. If they knock us out, we could be in trouble. This is all of a sudden scarily close. It's so hard, though. They need to Lost Blender away so many things, plus hit all their Trumbeaks. Well, there's a couple Pokemon. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, are they gonna knock us out here? This would be a crazy comeback, and they get the Mew. I mean, that's not gonna matter, obviously, because we have all of our energies in our hand. I don't even know how much they're doing. 1, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 260. Oh, I think they might be just short. Wow, the Big Charm actually making a big difference here. See what I did there? So that's, I mean, unfortunate for our opponent, but that's how it goes, man. That's unfortunate. And yeah, they're just going to go ahead and concede the game. I think we're just going to go Full Blitz, attached to the Zapdos probably, Full Blitz. And we just knock out 2 Pokemon and win the game before they can do anything, so that got scarily close there at the end, to be honest. Oh, if they're playing the Buzzwole Pheromosa, they actually still could have won. We don't see if they are playing it or not. I was playing it on my list I posted, and that list looked pretty similar to what we posted on YouTube earlier this week. So, GG's to our opponent after what we should have been able to pull off as a donk ended up being a really close and really good game. Grabbing another game, going up against Lythan Zhao. Playing a Dragon and Metal deck based on the deck box, so probably just going to be the good old ADP-zation. And yeah, we'll go ahead and choose to go first. Normally, I think a lot of the time you kind of do want to go second with this deck, but because it is relatively reasonable to get the turn 1 Tag Bolt, or Full Blitz, excuse me. But against ADP-Z, we deny them the energy attachment turn 1. And we'll just go from there. I think we ditch the switch. We're down 3 switch, which isn't ideal. Certainly less than ideal. And there's Thunder Mountain, so that's pretty good. Well, we've just got full blitz next turn already, which is great. Don't even need anything with the energy switches or anything like that. They're going to go ahead and throw down a Zigzagoon. We do see this in ADPZ from time to time. Oh, are they playing Mimikyu as well? Why did they put it on Zeraora? Oh, I guess because they can Ultimate Ray the Zeraora for a knockout now. So that actually is some relevant math. But they're not putting it on Pikarom. But I guess even with a Big Charm, they can't knock out the Pikachu Zekrom. Even with Altered Creation boosted damage thanks to the Metal Resistance. I wonder if they are playing the Tool Scrapper now. There's a Saucer. We'll get them acceleration. They ditched the Zamazenta. Obviously not something I think they're going to be needing in this specific matchup. Ooh, but they ditch a couple more energies. Let's see if they get the Switch plus Energy Switch combo. I would assume they play it. I feel like every single ADPZ deck currently is playing the Switch Energy Switch combo. Well, here is another Metal Saucer, and it's just going to be an Intrepid Sword. Okay. So let's see what we get on the top. It is a Research. Let's go. That's actually so good. I'm pretty sure we don't want Zapdos anymore. I think we're just always full blitzing this turn. We want the bench space probably more than anything. We get the Koko Prism, which is great. We can Radar. Down 1 energy switch. I think we do want a Radar, though. I don't know if our other Dede's in the deck. But we're not going to use Dede this turn. Yeah, we'll just go like this. And we probably get the Raichu to full blitz on too. Do we have Tag Switch? We do. Okay. So, yeah, we'll go like this. Retreat. Full blitz for the KO. Get the acceleration onto Raichu. So if they do go for the Altered Creation next turn, we can threaten that knockout right away. And they can't knock this out. Yeah, and they're just going to go ahead and send up Zacian V. We didn't... Ooh, maybe we should have actually dug. I don't know. Should we have dug for the Big Charm? Well, they can't knock us out, though. They do 210 to us. Yeah, so that actually doesn't even matter. What am I saying? Ooh, Shrine will tick up the damage, though, and we are down our Stadium. So, okay. There's the Brave Blade. So maybe we just go knock out the Zacian. 200, yeah. I think we go like this. And yeah, we just look to GX this turn. So I'm going to go Energy Switch this up. Dance of the Ancients. We could actually, if we got a Tag Switch, I think we just have to go to Dedenne or Research here and draw some cards. Let's see. Hang on. Let's think for a sec. We prized Boltund. We really want Big Charm and Tag Switch potentially. We also need an E-Power. So we do kind of need a lot. I don't think we're ever powering up this other Pikarom, so we can just ditch it. And I think we just go Research here. Okay, so Big Charm's good. Means we don't just get knocked out coming back into their turn. But we did whiff the Electropower. If we had gotten Tag Switch Electropower, we could have gotten the knockout with Thunderous Bolt. So I think here, considering all that, we'll just go Tandem Shock. Get the Paralysis, let this build up a little bit. We save our GX attack, so we can still threaten with a Tag Switch attach. Still threaten either Tag Bolt or Lightning Ride. So that's good. So Zeraora definitely being clutch here, giving us the mobility we want. There's the Primate Wisdom. $260. They're just going to throw the board on the Ziggy. And switch into Ziggy and just attack? Or where are we going? They're going to actually... Are they going with Altered Creation here? I don't know about this. We could just win the game with... I mean, we would need a pretty big combination of cards, but it is possible. I mean, it's really not even that big. Tag Switch and 2 E-Powers with a 13-card deck. We've got 3 E-Powers left, right? And the Tag Switch. And a Research. So, I think we're going to go Speed Lightning to the Pika. And then worst case scenario, we just Boss's Orders knock this out, right? Ooh, or they could just attack us with an Ultimate Ray? So they're not GXing. I don't think they ever win the game this route. I think they, if anything, should have just switched into Zigzagoon and hit us. If anything. Alright, let's see if we can pull off a crazy turn here and get ourselves the win. Worst case scenario, I think I'm going to just Lightning Ride, knock this out. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we just do that 100%. Quick Ball, so we can go... Quick Away Stamp. Oh, there's no Pokemon, that's right. Well. So we can draw Research. We can draw Double Power, Tag Switch. Okay. We can make it happen. I think this does go here. Alright, we got E-Power, so we could double E-Power, but that's not quite enough. We could Tag Switch Lightning Ride into the Koko. And then we have, yeah, I mean, this is the only thing he can attack with, really, right? So if we just go knock this out into Koko, yeah, I think that's our best move. So we choose this guy, move these 2. I think, if anything, we move the 2 Speed Lightnings. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. We throw Big Charm. This guy, that also I don't think really matters. And we'll Lightning Ride. We actually maybe should have just gone into Pika. Because now what can happen is they somehow set up a fresh Zacian and knock this out. And I guess we have Boss's Orders. But if they set up a fresh Zacian alongside, like, Reset Stamp, right? Or Tool Scrapper. Tool Scrapper Boss's Orders could be a thing. There's a lot of things they could do still to win the game, so this could be a close one. Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders, Tool Scrapper, no shot. Do they play Tool Scrapper? I mean, they also could just knock this out and hope we don't have the energy. We know we do have the energy. That could also be their play. Scoop up nets. Picks up the Ziggy. Wait! Oh my gosh! Yo, the 6th prize turn. I wasn't even thinking about Scoop Up Net. And they're able to pull it off. Wow. Well played. Because we are just going to go down to the Shrine of Punishments. Dang, I thought we had that in the bag, but hitting the boss's order into the scoop up net, getting our opponent the win, and that's a tough loss right there. Dang, that was a GG for sure. Let's take a look at the list here. Looks like they've got 3 scoop up nets. Yeah, 3 scoop up nets. They did play the Tool Scrapper as well, so, I mean, they had a lot of outs, a lot of things they could have drawn here. So, yeah, that definitely just ended up being a close game. GG's. Well played to my opponent, for sure. Well played. Going up against Backlot, Lightning, Fire, Grass, and Metal, Charizard, Coin, Charizard, Deck Box. I'm going to go ahead and think that this is a Firebox deck. So we are going to win the flip. We'll go ahead and choose to go second. This does 2 things for us. It means we can get a turn 1 attack with Full Blitz, and it actually also forces the Firebox deck to go first, which is generally pretty bad for Firebox. They want to try to utilize something like Baby Volcanion or Victini V in order to accelerate extra energies, plus use their Welder turn 1. And we don't let them do any of that if we force them to go first. So we can definitely have an explosive start here and try to pop off because of it. Honestly, not the best opening hand, but we'll see where it gets us. We could knock out Victini V with a Full Blitz. It is a little harder to do because we do need double E-Power. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Radar away. This and this. This and this. Yep. Get ourselves Pika and Dedenne. I think we go ahead with the Speed Lightning just in case we get like Pokemon Switch or just a Switch and another card. Yeah. Okay, well we get that. Not the most helpful. I think we're definitely just going to go Zeraora. So let's go ahead here. Or we're definitely just going to go Dedenne. Let's go ahead here, get ourselves out the Boltund. Could get the Raichu out. But I think worst case scenario here, if we can try to get off an Electrify, that would be pretty good. So we'll go ahead with the Dedenne change. Okay, well, let's think about this. Switch. Dance the Ancients, put the energy here. Okay, so we can do it with double switch. Nice. And Stadium Nav heads. Perfect. So we can get the turn 1 Full Blitz. What we have to do is go Volkner for the other switch. And an energy. I think we actually don't take the energy here. We're only getting 1 energy in play. So it could be better actually to go for Electrify, maybe, but we already did this, so we'll go ahead and Dance the Ancients, throw it down onto Pikachu Zekrom, Thunder Mountain, switch, yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and Full Blitz. I think I'm just going to put him on Zeraora. Spread the energies out. We're going to go Speed Lightning to Boltund next turn if the Thunder Mountain doesn't get bumped. If it does, we can Speed Lightning the active and keep attacking. Go from there. This would have been ideal on Raichu for sure. And they're just going in with the Victini. Okay, so they're just going to have to hit us probably with this. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 180 damage coming down minimum. But we'll be able to respond pretty well. Now we could actually just even retreat if they don't remove the stadium and attack with Boltund. Or attack with Dedenne, low-key. Is the attack with Dedenne the move? They're just going to go ahead and switch, actually, though. Okay. So now we want a boss's orders. We are down 1. We're Speed Lightning here. Quick Ball here. Zapdos? Yes. We do have boss's orders. But I think I'm actually just going to go Zapdos and knock out the active. This doesn't lose us any energies for the Boltund. And if they do just pass and bump the stadium or something like that, we can still attach to retreat it, so. And yeah, we don't want to lose too many energies, so that's why I held on to the Speed Lightning here. They are just knocking us out, but yeah, I don't know. We're just going from here. Get ourselves the Tool Scrapper out of the prizes. This has probably been one of the less useful cards in the list for me so far, so I feel like this is definitely on the chopping block for me. And they're just going to go ahead and put back 2 welders. So it looks like they're opting with the PAL pads as opposed to the Scoop Up Net Mewtwo combo that I feel like a lot of people have been leaning towards with Firebox. Dedenne-GX, gonna dump the hand, draw them some more. There's a bunch of energies going to the discard pile. Interesting they chose to go ahead and attach to Victini. I feel like they would have wanted to go ahead and try to power something else up, potentially. He's going in with this Victini. What are they doing? This thing has 40 HP left. What are they doing? This can't be correct. I'm going to punish this man and knock him out with a Static Shock. What are they doing, man? There's the Heatran GX. Oh, that's what they're doing. To preserve it? Sure. Okay. But still. Gonna get down the Vulpix. Yeah, but still, man. We do just knock this out with Boltund, and they don't have any energies. Why'd they move all the energies? We just knocked this thing out, man. They keep the Thunder Mountain in play for us. Go ahead and do this. Get the Raichu. Go ahead and Speed Lightning to it. Get a Volkner. I don't even know what we want here. Probably just an E-Power for next turn, just in case. I guess an Energy Switch, potentially. Yeah, go ahead and Energy Switch so we can threaten this next turn. And yeah, they're just going to scoop. We're just knocking that guy out, and that was a pretty clean sweep there. Making Firebox go first just slows them down so much, and we were able to get off a solid attack on turn 1 with the Full Blitz, and Pikachu Zekrom getting itself the win. And that is going to do it for Pikachu and Zekrom. Once again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely enjoy playing the deck. It's nice to just play something that's aggressive and fast and can hit really hard, really quick. You know, sometimes it is just nice to play some, you know, huge, high HP basic Pokemon that can just go in. And Pikachu Zekrom is definitely that. So, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. We have a ton of new subscribers the last few days. So thank you guys if you've been enjoying the content. Thank you for subscribing, all that stuff. And yeah, with all that being said, that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to get out of here. And until next time, take care.